Alright, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to get your PSD template into Adobe Muse. Okay, so there are actually two ways of getting your design made in Photoshop to Muse. There's an easy way and a faster way that is just going to Muse and clicking on File and Place. Here you can place any element like GIFs, PNGs, JPEGs, and PSDs. And here you can actually choose the layer that you want. But I actually found lots of problems once I wanted to make this responsive, so I'm going to show you the other way that it takes a little bit longer, just a little bit, don't worry, and I think it's better. Okay, so I have this template here, which is, I downloaded it and it's free for personal commercial use. I'm going to write down the link in the description, so if you want to follow this one, but you can use any other template. First thing you have to do is in Photoshop, go to File and Generate. Okay, so you have to click on Image Assets. I clicked on this before, so that's why you'll find this tick here. But if you never use this, then you won't see the tick here. So click on Image Assets. So what's going to happen is that it's going to create a folder in the same place where you've located this PSD. All right. So the only thing that we have to do is that we're going to choose the elements here, so it automatically will place these elements inside that folder, right? It's very easy, don't worry. Okay, so just a few things before we start. So we're going to combine some elements that we're going to export from here, from Photoshop, and others that we're going to do in Adobe Muse. Which elements we're going to do in Muse? For example, the backgrounds, okay? We have this white background, green background, and dark gray. So these three, they're actually flat and there's no texture at all, so we can do this in Adobe Muse, and it would be better to do it there. And the other thing that we're not going to export is the text. All right, so the text, why? Because if we export it, it will export it as an image, so it's better for us to copy and paste the text in Adobe Muse. So whenever you want to make any correction, you can do it directly from Muse and just type, and that's it. Of course, if else you want to do it here, then you have to like correct it and export it as an image again and again and again. So I don't know, I don't think that's a good idea. So the next thing we're not going to do is we're not going to export the contact form, just because Adobe Muse has a contact form. So this is just the style, and we're going to copy this style into that widget. All right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to export all these icons here and these icons here and this photo and these photos over here. Okay. So I'm going to start with these small icons, and I'm going to you can export it, into JPEG or PNG. So I'm actually going to do this all in PNG, just to, some might have transparency, so just in case it'll be PNG. So once if you double click on it, so it will redirect you to your layers wherever the element is. So what we have to do, we have to rename the element. You just have to, I'm going to leave it as it is, so it's Facebook, but what you have to type is .png. Click return. That's it. So this means that once this is clicked, you have to go to the folder, and you'll see the PNG here. Okay? This is where my PSD is, and this is the folder that's created on its own, and all the elements that I want to export will appear here just by doing that. So let's do the next icons. I'm going to do all of these and all of these here. Okay, so I'm going to export these hexagons too. So if I click on these hexagons, I find the layer and the hexagon. So here, just by unclicking the eye, you'll see which one of them is the one that you have to export. So in this case, it's going to be the one called hexagon, and there are a whole bunch. I think there are like 13 layers here, so be careful renaming them. So this is the one below hexagon, so I'm going to rename it hexagon. Just leave it hexagon.png. Let's go to the second one, and this is going to be hexagon2.png. So I'm going to go on until I finish. Okay, done exporting the elements that I want. And no, sorry, I forgot about the header. So the thing is, here in the header we have a logo and this pointy thing. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, this is made out of two elements because I have this pointy thing here and the header. So what I'm going to do is, you can actually flatten this instead of, yeah, what I'm going to do is going to try to flatten this. So now I have just one there. Okay. So to get this, what we're going to do is that you're going to create the rectangle and we're going to fill it with that element. This is just because, or else you won't be able to stretch it to browsers with. You won't have that option up here. So here we're going to center it and original size, scale to fit. No, sorry, scale to fill. Exactly. Now we have to make this slightly bigger. You get a little bit of pointy thing. Alright. And now is where, wait, let's arrange this and bring it up. Bring to front. And we're going to place this here. Okay. Now we're going to click on the text. Portfolio, about, blog, and get in touch. There's no blog here, but I guess it's just to link it somewhere else. So go back to Adobe Muse and let's gonna write it. Okay, and text color is white, and I think I'm gonna leave it here with the Arial. Yep. Uppercase. Port. Sorry. Okay, so it's portfolio, about, blog, and I'm going to change this to contact. Okay, this is going to be the menu. You can use a widget, you can use this, but good thing about this that then you can link it, or you can use anchor points or wherever you want. So I'm going to put it, yeah, exactly same distance as it is from the rest. Yep. And bring it down. Okay. So here in the menu, what we can do is, as you see in the Photoshop, the selected one is in a different color, which I think is this color here. So we're going to copy this, get the color, and what we're going to do is I'm going to select all this text here. And this is the normal state, but what if it's the rolled over or it's active? Let's say it's active. Let's change it. So when it's active, I want the color to change. I'm going to copy it here. And that's when it's active, okay? That's normal and active. Done. Okay. So now let's get the hexagons. And we're going to drag them here. Okay, got all of these hexagons and drag them. So it's 4, 5 rows. Okay, so let's start. Oh, sorry. Two, 3, 4. Missing this one, I'm going to drag it here. This is actually in the middle, so I'm going to arrange this. Okay, let's bring it all a little bit down. So next thing is the green section. So what I'm going to do is make something big like that. And I think I still copied the green. I think it's still my clipboard, exactly. Yep. Bring it a little bit down. I'm going to just use another of this image here instead of the other one. Arrange it and bring it to front. Sorry, bring this back. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And let's see the text here. So it uses a white text and different typography, so this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna write John Doe in capitals and make this bigger, wider. I'm gonna use another typography. Okay, so this means I can make this a little bit bigger. So, okay, this text here, it's just Latin text. But anyways, I'm just going to copy it here. You can copy any other text. Illustrator and design characters coming here with it. It's going to randomly finish I'm just going to fill it a little bit, okay? So this is also going to be let's say 16 and just a little bit more space in between. Alright, this is how I'm going to justify this. Okay, so we have some text here. We're going to get the green color here that we selected. We're going to copy this and bring it back to here. So this text, okay, and this one is just going to leave it in less like that, and let's make this a bit wider. Alright, so this is aligned here. I'm going to align this here and align this one here with the separation. So now I'm going to click on the icons and place them here. So let's get all of these icons. And drag it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place them as you want, in the order that you want. bring it closer. Good thing is that you can select this image and then you can, add a hyperlink and redirect to your own Facebook. So last thing we're going to do is add the footer and add the contact form. Bring the page down. Okay, and let's gonna create another, but which is actually, another color, and it's actually the same color as the header where the menu is. And there's a thin line here. As the footer, this one is color. It's not black, it's pretty close to black. Exactly. So let's drag another one here and make it smaller. To get this right, you have to go to the master page, and you can actually click it here in the master page or just drag this down so there will be no footer. And you just bring it up there, and I'm going to change the color to something close to that. Okay, so now I'm going to our widget library and I'm going to bring out the contact form. And I'm using the simple contact. Okay, so just drag it here. And we're going to make this bigger, and the thing is that, let's see the colors. Text is white and this is, okay, it's a light gray, so gray. So fill this with submit is with this color. There will be no stroke. Not 20. Exactly, and this is going to be white. And the text too. So I'm going to make this look bigger. Bring it down and make this bigger. I'm going to leave the submit form, but you can actually move it wherever you want, okay? So I'm going to copy this same text here. This is going to be contact us. Bring this a little bit down. Okay, great. So now the only thing missing here is part of the information. So it has small little icons that I'm going to drag here with some information. That I'm actually think I'm gonna center this and place in the center, and I'm actually gonna move this to the footer because the footer is now empty. Here and here. So as you see here, what I'm gonna do is gonna bring this and make it like wider, and all the this information here, because I'm not gonna write down this information here will be down here. Move this. And this button, yeah, I think I'm gonna write it down here. And this button is where, you know, if you've received the form, if you've emailed it correctly, it will appear here. And center it. Okay, so I'm gonna write the text here. This is actually a phone number, so let's write something random. And it's white color. Zoom in to see this elements a bit better. Email and location. Okay, so I'm just gonna make some small adjustments and I'm done. Okay, these two are exactly. Okay. So here is our Adobe Muse site. This is how we moved all the elements that we wanted. See how easy it is. So thank you guys for watching, and in the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to get these elements and how to get this website to be responsive, okay?